Hey, hello. Let's talk about the Homo sapiens. Modern humans are the only surviving species within the genus Homo today. Our evolutionary path began approximately 300,000 years ago in Africa. This thesis discusses the origin of the species, its biological and cultural characteristics, interaction with other human species, and the migration that led to global dispersal. The oldest known fossils of Homo sapiens were found in Jebel Irhoud, Morocco, and date back to approximately 300,000 years ago. Genetic and archaeological evidence points to a dispersed origin within Africa, with multiple populations maintaining genetic exchange. This is referred to as a Pan-African origin. Homo sapiens evolved from earlier hominins, with Homo heidelbergensis as a likely direct ancestor. Through natural selection and adaptation to various climates, this species evolved into a human with a larger brain size and more complex behaviors. Modern humans are characterized by a brain volume of 1,300 to 1,400 cubic centimeters on average, a round skull shape, and a smaller face. Culturally, Homo sapiens is distinguished by symbolic behavior, language, artistic expressions, and complex social structures. These characteristics can be seen in archaeological finds of tools, cave paintings, and jewelry. DNA analysis shows that all modern humans are descended from an African population that lived between 200,000 and 100,000 years ago. A major wave of migration occurred around 60,000 to 70,000 years ago, when groups of people left Africa and began to spread across the rest of the world. After originating in Africa, early populations of Homo sapiens began to spread across the continent. These migrations within Africa, which took place between approximately 300,000 and 130,000 years ago, led to a rich genetic and cultural diversity. They were not isolated groups, but populations that had contact with each other, adapted to different living environments, and exchanged knowledge and genes. The first attempts to leave Africa date from approximately 120,000 to 100,000 years ago. Fossil finds in, among other places, the Skul and Kafze caves in Israel testify to these early waves of migration. However, it is likely that these exoduses were temporary in nature and did not result in a permanent presence outside Africa. Climate change or competition with other human species may have caused these early pioneers to disappear again. The decisive step towards global dispersal took place around 60,000 to 70,000 years ago. During this period, a larger group of Homo sapiens definitively left the African continent. They probably used the Northeast Passage via present-day Ethiopia and the Red Sea, when much lower sea levels made crossing easier. From the Arabian Peninsula, they followed the coastline of South Asia, reaching areas that are now India, Southeast Asia, and eventually Australia. Their dispersal was rapid and efficient, thanks in part to their ability to adapt to new conditions. Around 45,000 years ago, Homo sapiens reached Europe, where they came face to face with Neanderthals. Interaction with this closely related species led not only to competition but also to interbreeding. Genetic evidence shows that modern humans of non-African descent still carry a small percentage of Neanderthal DNA. Humans eventually reached northeastern Asia via Siberia. During the last ice age, a temporary land bridge, Beringia, was created connecting Asia and North America. This allowed humans to enter the Americas probably between 20,000 and 15,000 years ago. Within a few millennia, they spread as far south as South America, the global migration of Homo sapiens was not a straight line but a network of roots, branches, and retreats. Yet it is one of the most impressive achievements in human history. Within a few tens of thousands of years, our species managed to adapt to icy tundra, tropical rainforests, deserts, and mountain ranges, and eventually reached every habitable part of the Earth. The rise of Homo sapiens is a complex story of genetic diversity, cultural innovation, and global consequences. Gap 183. Thanks for watching. Gap 1.83. Have a nice day.